What can I do for you?
We're new here, so we saw.
Oh, it's your first time?
First time, yep.
You can't come in with a with your pistols exposed like that.
Yeah, we're definitely a Second Amendment church.
So I don't even know. Here's here. Yeah.
We did look in Fairview, which is different than so it really, this town grew so much.
Yeah.
That's why we said we're retired now. We don't need this big house anymore.
There's like two separate buildings.
Taller.
That must be for the kids.
So yeah, that's right.
That looks like it's for the kids maybe. And this one is probably for the adults.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I just see more adults coming out here.
Yeah, that's why we call it. They ask me like,
what?
kids, yeah, but it's not against, it's not off the table. Not there yet.
What makes you think that?
Hey, I didn't get married till I was 30.
Sounding sarcastic.
I started my family in my 40s, okay? So,
Do we give this to you or do we get this?
yeah,
Okay.
just give it to me, and I'll make sure it goes to the right people, okay?
Hello, how's it
How
going?
are you?
Good, how are you?
What can I do for you?
We're new here, so we saw.
Oh, it's your
tents.
first time?
First time, yep.
You can't come in with a with your pistols exposed like that.
Yeah, we're definitely a Second Amendment church, but we prefer concealed carry.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's got to be
So if we
concealed.
can concealed carry, that would be better.
Well, according to your website, it says "come as you are" and how you're most comfortable. It says
Correct,
wear.
but we don't want
It
to
says
draw
wear what
attention
you want. Everyone's welcome.
Right.
So are you saying we're not welcome then?
No, I'm not saying that. You go walk
Okay.
conceal and then come into church.
Well, we want to come as we are. Are we welcome to come as we are, like it says on your
If you
website?
concealed carry.
Here, I printed this out. You
I
want to see it?
understand. I understand.
It's right on your website
You're
here.
correct.
So it says, "What should I wear? We want you to come as you are. We are an informal and friendly church.
I agree.
You will see some dressed up and dressed casually. We want you to come however you feel most comfortable." This is how I feel most comfortable.
Okay, well, there are
And it's
several
according to
people
state
here
law.
that are carrying also, but they're all
Okay.
concealed. You're more welcome to come in.
All
We
right.
ask you to be concealed.
Can I come if, and it says, whatever you fill in the back half of the sentence with, the answer is still yes.
You can come, but we ask you to conceal.
Okay, you're asking or telling me?
We're asking you to conceal.
Okay, well, we're going to open.
Well, we're going to deny entry. This is public property.
Okay. So what this says on your website is not true. Do you want to talk
Hey,
with someone
Joe,
else
you
about
got a
it?
welcome tent. We have a couple of Second Amendment orders that are open carry.
I mean, why would you put that on your website if you don't mean
I
it?
didn't put it on the website.
All right,
I'm
well.
just a volunteer as well, too.
I got you. I got
But
you.
we ask that you conceal carry and then come in.
Do you want to turn your camera on? Well, we just asked to be left alone. You know,
No,
go
that's fine.
and go to church.
You're more welcome to
You know
come
what I
and
mean?
join us during worship. We just ask that you conceal carry.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, we've got. You're more welcome to
I'm
come
Shaun.
in. But we're
How you
just
doing?
asking that they conceal carry.
I'm Shaun Kranish.
Nice to meet you, bud.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What's your name? Ethan Cooper.
Yes, sir. Right here.
Nice to meet you. So, yeah, we came to this church, and one of the reasons we came here was because it says right on your website, "What should I wear?" and "Can I come if?" And it says, like, "Can I come if?" Whatever you fill in the back half of that sentence with, the answer is still yes.
Okay.
And so, considering this is an open carry state,
Okay.
and you're a church that's welcoming people, and we came to go to church. We didn't come to do this or have this conversation. We came to go to church. Can we go to church?
Yeah.
Okay.
You video and you ask these questions, and every time you come to church.
This is
that how you?
well, no, we've been kicked out of 2 other churches.
Okay.
And so this one we thought, you know what, this sounds really welcoming.
What other churches kicked you out?
It doesn't matter. I mean, local churches. And so,
Can I ask why?
why what?
Why you have a website printed,
That's your website. That's this church's website.
right, with a VPN tag up top?
No, that's not. That says no VPN.
Okay.
VPN's off.
Got you. So it's I'm just confused because I'm trying to figure this out. Most of the time we have roughly 2,000 people come.
Okay.
And you're the first time anyone's ever had a phone pointed at me or someone recording. And what was your name again?
I'm Shaun.
Sean? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
So I'm just trying to figure out the why behind it all, of why you are recording, why you're asking, why you feel the need to open carry.
So I mean, you guys are at church, right?
Yeah. And we want you to feel welcome and safe, and we have a safety and security team.
If you're I don't feel welcome right now.
Why not?
Because
Did we
I just
not welcome you in the parking lot appropriately?
I came to the welcome tent here, and then I was told I can't go
Were
to church.
Were you videoing and recording before?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
Okay.
But I was just told I can't go to church if I wear a pistol openly, which is completely legal in most states in the country.
Common. So my point of view, this is not like my final word or anything, but my point of view is hey, there's 1,000 people here. Let's say there's 800 in this service. If that's going to make them feel uncomfortable for any reason, I probably don't want to do it if that's me. I'm supposed to be meeting my wife, my kids are coming in here.
Yeah.
If that's going to disrupt their worship, then that's what I lean towards. Is you're safe because we have a full security team every service, inside, outside.
But I don't know you guys. How do I know? I mean, maybe you're great. Maybe your security team is awesome, but
that's every restaurant.
Isn't it safer the more people who are carrying?
No.
Isn't that safer?
Have you ever seen me shoot? Do you trust me with a gun?
No, I don't. Exactly.
So then why are we supposed to trust you? Why are we supposed
Why
to
should I trust you, though? That works both ways.
Same.
If we're both carrying, then we don't have to trust each other. Okay.
I have no gun.
Well,
I have no weapon.
That's
no knife, no anything.
Okay.
Just
well, I mean,
and
love is great, and I
and
appreciate that. That's your choice, but I choose to carry.
Yeah.
I
would
think that.
prefer for you not to.
Okay.
Will you accept that and coming to church? Will you put your weapon in the car, coming to church, and hear the word of God today? For me.
I mean, if that's an ultimatum, is that an ultimatum, or do I have a choice?
That was a question.
Yeah, I mean,
if you said you truly
I feel most comfortable. This is how I carry every day, bud. Every single day.
I'm Will.
Without exception.
Yes, sir.
The only time I don't open carry is when I'm going into a school, because I'll go to prison.
Right.
Okay.
Why do you feel the need to open carry?
I believe in open carry. That's what our ancestors did here when they founded this country. They open carried. At that time, concealed carry was actually looked down upon. It was looked at something that was dishonorable, despicable, something of criminals and assassins. Okay. They proudly open carried, like Thomas Jefferson said, let your gun be your constant companion. Okay. Yeah. And that was thought to be honorable and forthcoming and reasonable.
Totally
and that's what a free society does.
Would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Would you not carry today? But could you exchange information with me and us go eat and get coffee and form a relationship so I understand more about you and your purpose and why you came today? Because if you've gone to this extent, I know you're searching for a church home, and that's either out of hurt or out of something that I want to be able to come alongside and help you with that. So for today, would you please not carry out of respect for others? I totally understand that that's your common, that's what you normally do. But I'm just asking you to do that. And then let's share information. You have my cell phone number. We'll go get coffee. We'll go eat. Don't mind if you open carry in that situation. We'll form a relationship, and then we'll figure out how that you feel comfortable coming to church, and you as well, that y'all are welcome here. Because you're exactly right. We put it on our website. We want you to feel comfortable.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So for today, we have no background on you. We have no knowledge. The first time we've met, and
but that's the thing. You don't. I mean, okay. No metal detectors, right?
Yeah,
you don't scan people, so anybody could bring a weapon in here and you'd have no idea, right?
Yes, sir.
And if someone had bad intentions, are they more likely to hide that weapon, or use a professional retention holster?
Right.
What are they more likely to do? They're either going to walk in with something in their hands, or they're going to conceal it, get inside, and do something terrible, right? Yeah. And it's good that you guys have a security team. That's awesome. Every single church should.
Awesome.
But I'm my own security team.
Okay.
And we are each other's security team.
Right.
And so that's how we live,
Right.
and that's what we believe in. And I appreciate you being polite and everything, but we just want to go to church, so we're asking if we can.
Yes, and I'm asking.
Yes.
I'm asking you.
Uh-huh.
So I acknowledge your
Okay.
sentence right there. Yes, I understand what you're asking.
Okay.
And I've asked you not to carry today. To form a relationship with me, let's go eat. Let's go get coffee. Let's break bread together.
Okay.
And then
I want you to meet
will-
me where I am. I'm the guest here.
Yes,
so
sir.
meet me where I am.
And
Let,
this
let,
is
let me
my-
go to church, and then let's sit down. I'll take you up
So
on that
this is
offer of going to
private
coffee.
property of like the church, the congregation, right?
Mm.
So if same for my house, like if you come to my house, I welcome you in. You don't know the safety, like if I have dogs or
Yeah.
anything in there. But if I say, hey, I still don't want you to open carry in my own home, then you would have to make the decision not to eat dinner with me,
Yeah.
or to go put your ammunition, your guns,
Did
your firearms.
did any of
back in your
Jesus'
car.
disciples carry?
I'll have to ask him when I get there.
It's in the Bible. It says
Right.
in the Bible they did. They
Yeah.
carried.
Okay,
They carried.
that's
So
fine. What did they carry?
they had swords.
So a little different than what we carry today, right?
It's an arm is an arm. A weapon's a weapon. Technology changes, but the idea stays the same.
Right. So again,
Just as
I
deadly.
asked you not to today.
Okay.
I asked you to form a relationship with me. Let's get to know each other. I want you to come back next week and do the same thing.
So
We'll
I
play
mean,
the same.
can we go to church? I don't want to
Not today with the firearms on.
Okay. So
Not today with the firearms.
and that's your decision. You're empowered to make that decision.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing. We'd hope to go to church.
We would love for you to come to church. And I would,
We want to go to church that's reasonable, that doesn't turn people away.
Who turned you away again?
It doesn't matter.
You
I mean,
go to church?
you guys are the third church. One in Spring Hill, one in Franklin. Now you guys, Thompson Station.
So why do you think
So-
all three are on the same side of the
Because
decision?
I think that the church has become a little too political, a little too money making, and it's lost its purpose, which is to help people connect spiritually with God and to worship God and to be for God. And if they thought that, if the church leadership really believed in that, like they say on their website, I think they would allow anybody to come as long as they're not doing anything disruptive. And that means doing something.
So
just by what? Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay.
Just by what they're wearing alone is not being disruptive. Okay, it's perfectly reasonable to wear guns. People do that. Like I said, it's our tradition. This is an open carry state. And so to welcome everybody as you are, like your website says, I think is the way that Jesus would do it. Okay. And I don't think Jesus would turn someone away. There's not a single example in the Bible of him telling people not to have guns, or weapons, swords at the time. And I think the point is to welcome everybody,
Can I ask
and
you,
to not be afraid of something that. You're not afraid to die, right?
Right.
Okay.
But I do have my children will be in this service, and I
Okay.
care about them, and they don't know what that weapon
Trust in
is.
God.
They don't know what that weapon is.
Trust in
I'm
God.
telling a 6-year-old to trust in God. So if I walked in
Dude,
with a full
six-
IED and
yeah.
bomb on, and you say,
Well, that's not a comparison to
How?
having a pistol.
I don't know.
But I'll let you.
So
I
there-
want to let you finish.
To
Yeah.
the opposite of that, did you come to worship today to hear from God or to hear from our pastor? Because I truly believe that he is. You need to come to hear what God has for you today. And I don't think, because you were telling him trust in God is what I should tell my son, right? I'm going to ask you to trust in God, remove your weapons, and come hear what he has to say.
Well, this is what I do, and I'm not going to change myself. I'd rather go to a church that's going to accept me for how I am than to go to one that's going to say, oh gosh, we don't want to scare people. Like, let me ask you, does your pastor ever say anything that might make someone in church uncomfortable? He should. I hope he does.
Right, but
if he doesn't, he's not doing his job.
You're also preaching
right?
to a vast variety of people that have different backgrounds, different religions. So yes, you're going to make people mad and you're going to hurt their feelings almost every day of the week in this world, right?
Yeah, we all do.
But we also can't have them feeling uncomfortable. And it's my 6-year-old child that I go back to of, I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable. I want him to get a Bible because he's graduated kindergarten. And I don't want him to
Okay.
ask me, Daddy, why does he have a gun? Why is he like that? And I don't have to have that conversation with him. And I'm asking you out of respect.
Well, I mean, I'd say if your 6-year-old's afraid of guns, you're not doing your job as a father. I've got kids, and I don't mean that, and I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just saying.
We've come to the end of our road here. And
Okay.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. So
Again,
I would do better.
Let's trade information. I'm going to text you. What's your number?
I'm really
I want to get to know you.
okay. Contact me via the website.
What's your website?
Here, I'll give you a card here.
So I'm offering my cell phone number to you to build a relationship, and you will not give me your cell phone because of I can't hurt you with this. I can't do anything.
So, I mean,
Let's do it.
I
Come
don't
on.
know. I don't know that you're if you're going to give it out to anyone else.
No one. I will text you, and I'll be your friend.
I don't know. How about we start with just send
If you
send,
came
send me an
today, you
email.
should have been
Send me an
prepared to
email.
give me your contact information. This is a next steps first time guest card table.
Yeah.
We're going to get your name, your address, your phone number, so that we can say, hey, how can we pray for you? How can we be a better church for you? So let me be a good church. Let me come alongside of you. What's your number?
I'm still recording. I don't want to say it.
Can we step away? You stop. We'll turn our backs. You say it quietly. I'll type it in, and then we can go back to the camera.
How about? I mean, do you have something to write it down on? To do that. Or I can type it in your phone if you like.
Either one. Either one.
Yeah. I'll just do that.
Where do y'all train at?
Usually in McMinnville with Patriot Training.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do a lot of training at True Love Tactical down in Columbia.
Oh, okay.
I have a.
I know them.
Again, please don't come here today with your firearms on. Please, I want to build a relationship with you. My son is getting a Bible in 2 minutes. I want to be able to walk in there and know that you aren't going to try to come in or do anything else.
I mean,
Can I have your word that I can
Yeah,
give
I
you
mean,
a Bible presentation with my son?
I mean, I guess if you're the one who's authorized to legally tell us not to come in, and that's your decision.
I'm legally
I'm
asking.
not. We're not
I'm
gonna.
asking you to. I'm not telling
Yeah.
you, but I'm asking you as a friend, as a guy, as a father, to just please don't do it today. We'll eat. I just text you. My name's Ethan. We'll form a relationship. And we'll figure this out.
So you're not telling us we legally can't.
I'm asking you not to.
You're asking us not to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, let me discuss it and we'll decide.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
What was your name again?
Sean.
Sean. Well, text me if you have any issues. I'll do the Bible and then I can come back and talk to Sean.
He's got. I wonder. He's got a tag. Let me ask him something.
How's it going?
How's it going, man? I saw your tag, so I'm like, okay, you look official.
I'm a staff member. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm Bruce.
I'm Sean.
Sean, nice to meet you, Sean.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we were excited, and I'm not trying to get a different answer from you.
Yeah.
But we were asked not to come.
Open carrying.
Into church.
Correct,
Yeah.
open carrying, yep. And so a lot of it comes down to perception, we want people to feel comfortable and feel welcome. And so our safety team and officers are allowed to because they've gone through approval process. But as staff members and as volunteers, you don't ask for that to be. You may conceal as your right to conceal, but to open carry creates
It's a right to
difference.
open carry.
But this is also private property.
For sure.
And so we guard that right. We guard our volunteers and our families, and want them to feel safe in that as well.
Yeah.
And so that's just a hard line for us.
Okay. I didn't see that anywhere on your website. I don't know if is that something you want to put on your website or.
We have it posted that this is a safe environment, and so we actually have our officers here for that same exact reason. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else I can answer for you? So you're more than welcome to go back to your vehicle and be able to conceal, but we will not allow open carrying into our premise unless you're an officer.
So you would ask us to leave if we went into church open carrying? You would tell us to leave?
We'd ask our officers.
He's also talked to Ethan. Him and Ethan exchanged contact information to meet during the week.
Yeah,
to get to know each other.
He told us,
And
he said he was asking us not to.
yes,
Yeah.
Ethan did ask not to come today because you're open carrying. But
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, But he didn't say he'd kick us out if we did.
We would ask you not to open carry. We ask you to go back to your car and conceal it, or to choose a different day and have a conversation now.
So you'd ask us to leave if we did. If we went inside,
I feel like you're fishing for a different response, but I'm giving the same exact response. We'd ask you not to open carry at our premise.
Well,
yeah,
you might as well keep that. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's worth the paper it's written on.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
So much for that, huh?
He's genuinely contemplating